Hey, and welcome back to my channel, Nerd It This Way. I missed last week, my bad. I started school, my nephew did his first pumpkin patch, and it was so great. Okay, but there's some like craziness brewing since I, haven't been on, but I've been around. I've been viewing you guys and seeing it. Oh my gosh. So I'm going to touch on a few topics that have already been discussed and acknowledge the dead horse that's been beaten a few times because, why not? But on the side note, I have finished Red Sister and I'm currently reading Ghostland and kind of starting Nevernight, but I'm not sure. I kind of want to focus on my attention. So yeah, those are the books that I have left. There's 4. Might have overdone this, but I'm going to try. Okay. Back to this topic. Oh, no, not back yet. My Black Panther comic shirt. Target. And Target, if you are watching this and you're like, I need to sponsor this girl because she wears a ton of our t-shirts, I'm down for it. Email down below. Inquiries of business. Down for it. So, with the topic of the hate you give, with having, 7 YouTubers and 2 being black and 1 being a booktuber, I haven't read the book. I plan on reading it, but I don't know when, and I get the feeling. I felt that yes, there could have been a more diverse group of YouTubers, period. Like, they could have had a beauty booktuber, a booktuber, a beauty YouTuber, funny. But I do feel like there should have been more black booktubers there, or a more diverse group of booktubers. Not necessarily just white booktubers or just black booktubers, but the hate you give is about police brutality against African Americans or blacks, if you don't want to be classified under African American. Whatever. No offense is trying to be made right now. But I felt like that the point of the book is to educate and to enlighten people on the feelings of the main character and the youth going through this. So do I feel like there should have been more black booktubers? Yes, but there also could have been, some Asian booktubers, some Spanish booktubers. Because yes, although the book is for us, you can still learn from it. Like, everyone could learn from it. And before anyone in my comments puts, but Mahalia, your husband is white, I am very aware of the color I chose for my spouse. Ha! I'm very aware of what color my spouse is. I see him every day. So let's just skip that because I've already said it. And if you need to put that to remind yourself, you do you. But whatever color my husband is, it does not change the fact that I did grow up in Los Angeles. So police harassment is still, it was a thing growing up. And the hate you give does shed a lot of light that everyone should kind of see, especially with everything going on in the world. So I'm going to kind of leave this subject because it's happened. Naya Reason Smiles, I love her. She's so happy. She was one of the lucky people who got to be on the set. Is what it is. It happened. Could it have been I feel like if it was like Sasha and only the guy, it would have been a problem. I feel like it would have been a problem regardless of how they did it. That's one of those subjects that no matter what happens, somebody would have been upset. That's just how I feel about it. Yes, there could have been more blacks, but there also could have been a very good conversation discussing this. Cindy from I'm not laughing because I was watching some of her videos and she's funny. So if you're watching this, Cindy, I think her Savage Cindy. No, that's the Instagram that I'm like stalking. But like Mayona and Lucy did bring up good points that the book they felt was made for this target audience. But I think that the book was to enlighten and to show the two sides. The whole thing with the main character having to act one way with her neighborhood and then going to school and acting another way, I feel like everyone does that. Like, you don't go to work and talk to your employees or your coworkers like you talk to your siblings or your homegirl, because it's a professional environment. And so that can be like taken so many ways. Like, so with that portion of what I understand about the book, I get it. Like, she's around Caucasians, white people, whatever, and there is a cultural divide. And instead of like having a good conversation about it, it turned into a shit show about how many people got to go and why these people were such big names. But I also feel as though they picked people who possibly would represent that whole community technically, or maybe not. I don't know, because Naya Rings and Smiles, I like her takes on when she does her reviews. And although there are so many small booktubers like myself who did have issues with it, they might have reasons. So we don't know until someone like, you know, it's like, hey, this is what really happened. You don't know what the story is. That's that sort of thing. And so we're gonna move to this the guy, I don't even know how old he is, but the guy that was like, booktubers are girls in their 20s that wear like caked on makeup and have no sustenance in their videos. You're a fucking hater. Chill out, dude. Like, who, like, what? And not all of us read YA only. Like, oh, the hater in him is real, and we're just gonna leave it at that. Like, caked on makeup. I'm still trying to figure out how to like bake my face in eyeliner and all that good jazz. So I'm just ignore that guy, because I felt like when it was talked about, it was clickbait. Like, I felt like that's what it was. Like, it was something to start up a conversation about him so people can go look at him, argue with him, and he'd get more views. That's how I feel about it. I could be wrong, but that's my opinion. You're entitled to yours, all that good stuff. We're just gonna do that. And so let's see what else, because there are a lot of topics. So also, if you are artsy fartsy and all that good stuff, then you may or may not be participating in Inktober, which is hard because I stopped for a few days and I need to jump back on it and really kind of get to it. So Inktober was created by Jake Parker to instill good habits, good art habits. So drawing every day, doodling every day. And so at first it was just for him, and then it became a worldwide challenge. And so there is a prompt, which every day is a different word. Like yesterday was flowing, and the day before, the 9th, was precious. And so like on Instagram and Twitter, there's like Inktober 2018 day 7 or day 3, and you can look those up, and it is fun. Like, it's awesome. Like, you see people's like take on it, like drawing with waffles, and people like me who do not draw very well like her, but we're trying to create good habits and do things daily. And so if you're interested in that, I say you just jump on. You don't have to like start day one. It's great to start day one, but you know, it is what it is. And for the Spookathon challenge, I was gonna do it, but then I was like, I'm taking on way too much. So I was like, I'm not gonna do that. That's not in the cards for me this year. Next month's my birthday. My birthday is November 4th, and my TBR for that may or may not consist of mini books. Like, honestly, I might have like 2 because it's my birthday. I might not have any. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. But big booktubers, smaller booktubers, I think, because I have been watching the big booktubers for like years. They have been around for so long that of course they're gonna be a tight-knit group of friends. Is that right? I mean, when you're in school or college, you kind of, when the people you start your freshman year, you usually kind of stick with them. You know, that's your crew. That's your little squad. And do I feel that's wrong or right? No, I don't. Like, it is what it is. Like, that's how it is. Like, they're friends. They became friends, and they've been through their YouTube journey together, and that's okay. Like, they have so many subscribers that I don't even know how they make time to message as many people as they can, because they still have lives and they still have bills to pay. Do I mind? No. Do I feel like they should message or do shout outs to smaller booktubers? No, because that's, you know, that's not what they're supposed to be doing. They do book hauls, they do book reviews, recommendations, other hauls sometimes, and stuff like that. That's fine. Let them do them. Like, live and let live. So I might have stepped on some toes. Wasn't my intention. These are my opinions. You're entitled to yours. Do I feel like they're wrong? No, because they're your opinions. I can't change how you feel about something, nor can you truly change how I feel. We could agree to disagree, or we can agree and disagree. It is what it is. Also, so I had this poll on Twitter that I was going to do some Halloween makeup for my next video. I'm still gonna do that, but I really wanted to get this video out and plan next week's video properly. So I will be doing some light possible face makeup for Halloween, and that I probably won't do that until the weekend, because the way these classes are set up, I might have to change the days that I record and upload. So, life changes. It's exciting. It's scary. So, I still will be doing this weekly. I just haven't had a day to concretely set, because the way my life is set up, it's not as consistent as I would like it to be. And if you were affected by the Hurricane Michael, I hope all is well, and hope, you know, your house isn't flooded, or, you know, a tree didn't fall in your car or anything like that, because I have trees around my house, and I was worried. We had a small power outage because we live in Georgia, and we just missed the brunt of it. So I'm pretty happy about that. And this is gonna be so long. So there was another thing about feeling pressured to read books, to stay in the loop, and to stay, to feel a part of it. So if you're gonna have hateful comments after I say this, note that if you can dish it, you should take it. That's all I'm gonna say. So I have not read quite a few popular series because I'm not interested in it. You know, like, I have not read Six of Crows. Why? Because I just haven't got to it. That's a series I do want to read. Maybe. Cassandra Clare, none of it. The Immortal Instruments, I haven't read any of it, nor am I going to. It just is what it is. Another series, Sarah J. Maas. Okay, so I read A Court of Thorns and Roses, and I stopped because I felt like that was a good ending, and I'm over it. It was fine. I was like, this is okay. Okay, this is weird. Okay, I can dig it. Fine. I read the Assassin's Blade with the assassin that's like a super assassin, but she doesn't kill anybody till like later on in the series. I stopped. I read the first 2 books and I was like, I'm gonna read some Mark Lawrence. Like, I just, like I couldn't do it. Like, Twilight, I read the first 2 books completely, and then I read some of the third, and I was like, I can't do this. I'm done. And so I moved on to a whole nother series that I enjoyed. There is no problem with trying to recommend someone a series they like. There's a problem when you try and pressure someone into reading something they will not enjoy. That is a waste of time. That is cruel, and you need to get over yourself. Because if someone does not like your favorite author, that does not mean that they won't like another book you recommend, or that there's something wrong with them, or like they don't understand your fandom. Get over yourself. Get over yourself. Do I feel pressure to read books that are popular? Sometimes. And then I look at the books on my shelf that I need to read, that I want to read, and I'm like, I don't need to read all those like up-to-date books. Like, oh, I need to be like on this because it's popular and I feel pressure to read it with everyone else. I'll get there when I get there. And I don't feel like other booktubers should pressure anyone to read it if they don't want to, and then make some booktubers feel excluded because they're not interested in that series or interested in that genre. I have yet to read too many contemporary books. I don't know why. I just, like, when I read it, I'm just like, okay. No, it's just not for me. Have I found a series that I'm like, oh, this is my contemporary series? Not yet. I'm still trying to get through thriller. I have some horror. If You See in the Corner, I got a Stephen King book that might be the only book I read that month. It's so many damn pages. But I don't want to ramble, but I have so many things to talk about because I've been trying not to kind of like give my opinion on too many things and step on toes. But like, there's always going to be someone who's offended. There's always going to be someone who may or may not like what you have to say. It is what it is. Fuck those people. But not like, see, here's another thing. Like, I got a message from someone saying that although I read middle grade, I am not a child-friendly booktuber because of my language. I never said that I am kid-friendly, nor am I one of those people that will stop my personality and stop how I speak because I'm talking about the Janitor series or Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to say how I feel about the book and give you my honest feedback, however that may come off. I am a YouTuber that uses colorful language, and I am trying to cut down, but am I going to like just break down and cry and apologize for it? No, I'm not going to do that. Like, I might slip up, I might not. I might just be like, no, okay. I'm only smiling because this is ridiculous. Like, I feel like although I have like maybe 100 and something subscribers, those are my homies. Like, the nerds that have subscribed to me, all the people who subscribe to me, they are in my heart, and I want to thank them. And so this is where we come to the conclusion where I tell you to hit that subscribe button, like, share, comment. For real, comment, because this is a discussion. It is an open discussion. I am not going to be offended by your opinion because you are entitled to it. Are you going to say something mean about whatever I've said? Probably, maybe not. I can't decide. If you are new to this channel and you want to involve yourself with this channel, you want to get involved with this channel, subscribe and comment below on any of the topics that I've gone over, because there's quite a bit. Like, there's a lot going on. There's a lot going on. It's just crazy. But if you are a subscriber, again, comment below on any of these topics and we will have a good discussion about it. I will comment back. I will respond. So I hope everyone has a good week, and I will see you guys in the next video, which may or may not be a tag or another discussion, depending on what's going on. And I will try and do the face paint thing. I have to figure out what I'm gonna do because there's so many options. But I will say I'm not gonna do a full face like I had planned to, because that shit was hard to do. Like, it was hard to take off all that face paint. Like, I was like, oh my god, when I did a practice run. So I don't know, but I was like really excited, so I might do a full face. I don't know. But yes, so I'm going to go, and all the nerds need to comment below, and new nerds, converted nerds, closet nerds, everything like that. And I will be here again next week because I do this weekly. See ya.